Yeah.
But I have noticed that you have a pet parrot.
I do. Lola.
So,
Yeah.
Lola. So, I asked my guests if they sniff dog paws. Do you have a dog?
No, I don't.
Because I've only seen a parrot named Lola.
No, yeah,
Do
I
you
don't.
sniff Lola's little feets?
That's not possible. No way. No way. Oh my God.
You've never tried?
No, I don't think so.
Hi, friends. Welcome to another episode of the Dammit Danii podcast. And we are back in Santa Monica doing the damn thing. And I have my guest, the creator of the intro and outro song of the Dammit Danii podcast. Please welcome Allan Chan from Anathemma.
Hey, everybody. Good to see everyone. There you go. You
I
got the name right.
almost said it. I don't know why I want to say Anathemma.
Everybody does.
Every time.
Everybody. Yeah.
Every time. Even with the video. I was like, all right, like I'll be fine. No. I
Yeah.
literally had to write it down because I was like, I know I'm going to fuck this up.
Well, you didn't.
What's like the weirdest thing you've heard? Like when people come like see your shows?
Oh, fuck. There's a whole, I can say fuck, right?
Of
Okay.
course. Of course.
There's a whole variation that I've heard.
Yeah.
Anathemma is always the most common one.
Okay.
I don't know because I've just heard so many different ones, but that's the one that always pops up, Anathemma.
Anathemma.
And it's to the point where I'm like, all right. I heard someone say asthma once.
Stop.
Yeah, I heard someone say
think
asthma.
you just change the name. At that point, you just change it to asthma. I think that's the way to go.
Yeah.
Where did the name come from?
It actually came from, it was a vocabulary word from when I was in 10th grade.
Stop
And
it.
it was just that burned in my head for all these years.
What does it
And
mean?
It means hatred. And it
Stop,
means when
that's so metal.
Yeah, when something is damned,
Okay.
That's anathema. Yeah.
Stop it.
Yeah.
I didn't even look it up. This is perfect.
Yeah.
Damn it moments.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, that's
Damn.
true.
This
Yeah.
just worked out very, very well.
Yeah, perfect. Yeah.
This is perfect. So I saw Anathemma.
Mhm.
It was my first time at Whiskey A Go Go.
Yeah.
And I've heard of it. Like obviously it's super historic.
Uh-huh.
And I'm like, I have to go. I have to check this place out. And your band happened to be there.
Yeah.
And what I will say is I feel like, and I can say this because I'm allowed to, I feel like your band was the best that night.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
1,000%.
Yeah.
We're not throwing anyone under the bus, but we kind of are. And what I think was my favorite is you were so animated on stage. Like you have such a stage presence and you're so animated. I was like, this is amazing. Like I couldn't stop watching your band. And
I appreciate that.
And there was a time you like came out into the crowd.
Oh yeah.
Is that like something you normally do?
Yes, it's something that I normally do at
Okay.
every show. I actually stole that from our bassist.
Stop.
Adrian used to do that. So Adrian's
Okay.
the co-founder of the band as well. So me and him
Okay.
are co-founders.
Perfect.
And Adrian used to do it all the time, but he did it in a way where when there would be a pit, he would run in there with his bass and pit as well.
Stop.
This was like back in the 2017, 2018 years of the band.
Yeah.
And then I was like, I want to do that too. So
Yeah, you got to do it.
yeah, eventually I got a wireless. So I was like, okay, I'm going to do it too. So then I
that's
started
so
doing it
cool.
as well. And Adrian was like, oh, fuck, okay. I guess Alan's going to do
The
it
whole
now.
band just goes into the pit.
For real.
Somehow you
Yes.
figure out with the drummer. You're
Yeah.
like, just take like one tambourine. I don't know.
We'll just have to put wheels and push him. You know?
Yeah,
There
that-
you go.
That would work out
Yeah,
perfectly. Just give
exactly.
him like a little setup on like a dolly, I guess,
Exactly,
and
yep.
just let him go
Just
do his
push him.
thing.
Yeah.
I think that would be perfect.
It
you
would
know,
be.
maybe
Yeah.
have like a firework or two.
Yeah.
I don't know why when I think of metal, I just think of fireworks. You know,
Yeah.
some fires.
Some pyrotechnics and things like that.
Yeah.
Poof.
I'm assuming you're going to add that to your set.
Hopefully one day.
Okay.
You know.
I'm hoping so.
Yeah.
The other thing that surprised me about you was when the first time we talked,
Yeah.
we FaceTimed.
Uh-huh.
And I was like, oh, like, how's it going? Like, what are you doing? This motherfucker is in a school.
Yeah.
He's a school teacher.
Yeah. I'm a school teacher. That is true. That
I
is
was like,
true.
what?
Yeah, I know. I get that a lot too. I get ribbed on a lot. Like, that's
Do
the
you?
school teacher, Yeah, a lot of my buddies, very close friends of mine are always like, that's the school teacher right there, Like, yep, that's me,
That's so funny. Do your
Yeah.
students come to your shows?
No, it's not allowed.
Are you doing a Hannah Montana where like they don't know?
So there's a whole story on that, actually.
Please
There's
tell
a
me.
whole story.
Please.
So first things first, I do want to point out that obviously I can't control if someone shows up or not.
Right.
Obviously
Right.
I can't. It's a public event. Things happen, right?
Yeah.
But I won't engage. If that's the case, obviously, like, okay,
Okay.
they're there. All right, cool, walk away.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the rule.
You don't sign like autographs for your
you know,
students or
yeah,
anything.
I'll wave hello, but hey, good to see you. But that's as far as it goes because
Okay.
there has to be a boundary.
Right. That's fair.
So yeah, they just has to be. That's just the rule. UTLA. But
Don't
anyways,
come to the shows.
but anyways, what's it called? Shit. What were we saying? That happens to me a lot. That will happen to me.
No, it's okay. I feel like, again, I have that effect on people. We were talking about school, your students.
Yeah. So I had the Hannah Montana thing.
Yes.
It used to be the case because I kept my life separate.
Right. You'd
being
have
a teacher
to.
and then doing the shows at night.
Mm-hmm.
I just kept it very quiet. And then one day, I guess because I didn't really share too much about myself a lot with the faculty.
Okay.
So there was one day I was doing textbook collections and I was helping out, right? I know it's kind of boring. But,
it's not.
We're doing,
believe me, it's not.
we're doing textbook collections. It's the day, what's it called, where all the kids are, collecting their schedules and everything like that.
At the beginning or the end of the year?
At the beginning, before they come in.
Oh, so this is setting the tone for
So-
the beginning of the year.
Yeah, and this is my second year, working at the school.
Okay.
So there, we're doing textbook collections, and then I get asked, hey, Allan, you don't tell us anything about yourself. Can you finally tell us something? And I was like, oh, I mean, I'm a teacher. It's all you got to know. You know?
Exactly.
Yeah,
exactly.
And eventually, I just was like, I don't know what possessed me to say. I was like, well, I guess if you're looking for something interesting, okay, I'm in a band. What? Yeah, I was like, yeah, I'm in a band. And then eventually I started becoming a little bit more open about it.
Yeah.
Because then some students started recognizing me, like,
oh, God.
wait a second, we've seen you before, on videos and things like that on Instagram.
Yeah.
And one of them was in one of our guitar clubs a few years ago.
Okay.
Right. And they were like, aren't you from that band Anathemma? Well, they say Anathemma.
I mean,
yeah, they say
naturally.
Anathemma.
Naturally,
And
they
then-
do.
And I looked at the student. I was like, yeah.
Like, just keep it,
Yeah, And it's not like we're big and famous, or anything. But still, it's just like, okay, there's word, And then only to find out another student was actually the cousin of a former member from this band called Corrupt.
Stop it.
Yeah, and he's like, I've seen this guy before. Wait a second, you're my cousin. He first called me his cousin. I was like, I ain't your cousin.
Were you like,
I don't know, man.
no.
But then he was like, you're my cousin has played with you before. And I
Were
was
you
like,
like-
oh. And then he was like, yeah, he was in the band Corrupt. Oh, I was like, yep. Okay, and then we started talking and all that. Yeah. And then me and the kids started talking, and then his teacher, I can't reveal his name, but
Right,
he doesn't
of
work at the
course.
school anymore. But eventually he starts asking me about it, and then he starts telling all the kids.
That's what happens.
Oh my God, did you know Mr. Chan is in this band and everything? Did you know that? Yeah. Check him out. I was like, bro.
They all add you on
doing?
Instagram at one time.
I was like, what are you doing, bro? Like, this is supposed to be quiet.
Right.
Looking back on it, I was like, cat's out of the bag. But then eventually what started happening was that I was like, okay, the kids started asking because our school does a annual performance,
Okay.
and whatnot. So they eventually started to ask, okay, if we can't come to your shows, can you guys play here?
Stop. That's so cool.
Yeah. And I was like, well, I don't have control over that. Talk to the people who organize the event. Tell them you want Anathemma. And then if we're available, we'll come out and play.
If we're available,
So-
have your people call my people, and maybe Hannah Montana will arrive.
Yeah, maybe, maybe the wig will come on.
Right.
Just
maybe it'll happen. That's
Yeah.
what I was wondering. I'm like, maybe he wears a wig while he's teaching.
Or maybe the wig comes off.
Maybe the wig comes
Yeah,
off.
that's true.
We don't know.
I could be bald.
He really could. I doubt that. I really doubt that. It looks pretty real from
Yeah.
here.
Yeah, it's real.
It looks like you have a hair. Do you have a hair care routine?
I mean, I use shampoo and conditioner, but I don't use the 8-in-1, I promise.
Stop
know,
it. What?
it's-
Okay, stop. What shampoo and conditioner do you use?
It's now switched over to this green bottle from Costco. It's like this cucumber or no, aloe vera.
Okay.
Yeah, it's aloe
It's
vera.
not like a 3-in-1, is it?
No, God, no, God,
Okay.
no. Yeah, that would be
Okay.
really bad for my hair.
Okay. All the girls
Yeah,
at once would just be like, no,
yeah,
no, we
yeah.
can't have
Yep.
that.
No.
Okay.
Before that, I was using a pink bottle called Ava something.
Ava.
Yeah, it's this pink
Where
bottle.
did you find it at?
Online.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And my girlfriend had recommended it to me.
Okay. Then that's
So
okay.
yeah, so
Okay.
she had recommended it, and I was like, okay,
Okay.
let's try that one. And then eventually, the Costco one was like, okay, this one's more accessible. It's at Costco,
That's fair.
So then switched over to that one. But apparently, they're good bottles.
We do appreciate a bulk item.
Yeah, that's true. That
But
is true.
if you were going to tell me that it was like a 2-in-1 or a 3-in-1 and you were just like, you have that hair, I'd be very upset.
No 3-in-1s here.
Okay.
Yeah,
Perfect. That's good.
Yeah,
We needed to clear that up. That was on my list of questions to ask. It's very important to know these things.
yeah, yes, very. So yeah, don't worry.
Yep. We're not doing that here.
No, we don't. No, we don't. So eventually, what ended up happening was that they had asked us, like, can you guys play? Checked with my guys. Okay, we can do it.
Yeah.
We did the show, and then eventually, I guess they had to cut the show in half because it got too rowdy.
Stop.
And
Were the kids like, were
they're
they
trying to
moshing?
They tried to because there's no pitting
No.
allowed. There's no pitting.
No
Yeah,
pitting.
yeah. I know it's weird because like you normally want that.
Right. Right.
Yeah, and then there's no pitting allowed.
You're like, don't do it.
Don't do it.
Don't do it.
And they, for the safety of everyone, they obviously had to stop it. So there was no pitting.
There's no pitting.
But we got asked to do it the following year.
That's so cool.
And then again the following year.
So is it a tradition
now?
now?
It's almost like a tradition. Yeah. So we do it, and the kids love it, and we love to just play for the kids.
Yeah.
So it's like, why not?
Well, the kids probably really love it and enjoy it. And you're probably inspiring kids too that want to get into music and potentially have their own band.
Exactly.
So it's all good.
Exactly.
It's all good things.
Yeah. And what I always say, when we get booked for it,
Mm-hmm.
can we be the second to last band? We don't like to be the last band. It happened one year.
Okay.
But I like to be the second to last, so that way the senior band gets the main event.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
That's always my request. That like, can we be the second one?
Yeah.
That's cool with me because being a headliner at that, it's kind of weird.
Yeah, that might be a little odd.
You want the students to be highlighted. You want them to be showcased.
Right.
Yeah.
You don't want to steal all the shine
Yeah,
from all the students. Like we get it. Absolutely.
Yeah, absolutely.
You can't take it away from, all the trombone players.
Yeah.
Gotta give them their time.
Yeah, but there's some fantastic bands though. Yeah, actually, one of them, I'm gonna shout them out.
Oh, do it.
Patch. It's
I
right
love
here.
it.
Called Malform.
Okay, all right.
This was a former student band as well.
Oh, that's so cool.
Yeah, and they play hardcore.
Do you play like shows with them?
Well, nowadays no, because we're separate scenes.
Gotcha.
And they had graduated a while ago, but they play hardcore, we play thrash.
Okay.
So the scenes are very different, so we won't really intersect at all.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can you tell me the differences for people that may not know?
So hardcore, I guess you get a lot of boom, 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 a lot of breakdown, slow, chuggy, and the pitting. Sometimes you might have some karate, but yeah, that's their style.
Love some pit karate.
Yep. Our style, thrash, is more so very fast paced, very aggressive, just boom, 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 boom in the pocket, Yeah, that's my way to describe it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I enjoy a thrash sound.
Yeah.
I like quick, like hard.
Yep.
Like it's definitely, I think I may have mentioned to you, like Motorhead's one of my favorite bands.
Yeah.
So it kind of gives me like, kind of that Motorhead vibe.
Yeah.
But I mean, Lemmy was obviously Lemmy.
Lemmy's Lemmy. Can't go wrong with that.
Lemmy.
Yep. Oh, man. Yeah.
Rest in peace, Lemmy.
Yes. Yeah.
So for shows, do you like to be the second? Does that like apply like when you're playing shows? Do you like to be second to last? Do you like to headline? Like where's the sweet spot for you?
Oh man, I really like that question.
Thank you.
Because a lot of LA bands who have been around for a long time know this.
All right.
The time you want to play is 10:30.
Okay.
10 o'clock, 10:30. That's always the sweet spot.
All right.
Because at a local show, if you're a quote unquote headliner and you play at night all the way at 12, it's very likely the show's going to get pushed back if the promoter is not on top of it.
Okay.
So if you have a set time and like you schedule it at if you're the headliner at 11:30,
right,
you're likely going to play at 12:30. Yeah, because
so late.
It's late, and it's a bummer because a lot of the times, and I'm not saying any specific promoter, but some promoters are not on top of it.
Okay.
and the shows will get delayed because of it,
Like
and
starting late, or is it just like the progression of the show?
multitude,
Okay.
because things like maybe a band got there late. All right, we're gonna have to wait till they get here. Maybe a band sets up a little too slow. Maybe a band goes over
Oh.
the set time and the promoter's not watching the times. You know? Yeah.
So, do they get lit or anything like comedians do?
You know what? The promoter or the bands?
No, well, the bands, the promoter would be like, "Hey, here's your light, like one last song."
You know
Does that
what?
happen?
It depends on who the promoter is.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I'll give a great example. There's a production called Yo Mama Productions.
Love it.
I know, right?
Love
Yeah.
it.
They let you know it's the last song. That's
Okay.
very handy to know,
Yeah.
especially as the performer versus just getting cut off. You have 5 minutes.
Yeah.
We actually throw shows,
Mm-hmm.
and, I've been told before too, hey, you're very strict on time. Well, yes,
We have to
because
be.
we need to be respectful for everybody's time.
Right.
So I'll let a band know 5 minutes,
Yeah.
and I watch the clock so I make sure everything's on time.
So what happens if they
Yeah.
go over? Do you just like shut everything off? Or you like,
So
you're done?
luckily, I haven't had to deal with it ever in my experience.
Okay.
Usually when I tell them, hey, last song, guys, they say, oh, okay, we got it. And then, boom, they do what they got to do.
Okay.
And then we, to be fair too, when we do organize our own shows,
Mm-hmm.
we're selective as to who we pick. Because if we choose, and we, of course, we book new bands too.
Yeah.
But we want to book someone who we know is going to be respectful.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So do you
Yeah.
kind of stray away from like green bands that maybe
No.
don't have a lot of experience?
No,
Or do you feel like
no.
that's better? Maybe. I feel like that might be better sometimes.
I don't stray away from them
Okay.
because everybody needs a chance.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then if you keep playing the same bill over and over and over and over again, it gets boring.
Yeah.
You want to invite new people.
Absolutely.
And great example, my compadres, right? That's what I call my compadres, right? I have to give another shout out.
Okay.
My
Perfect.
buddies in the Chaotix, I have them right here.
It's
you
all
know.
on the jacket.
Yeah,
It's all in the jacket.
It's all
here.
in the jacket, all of it, all the representations here, like for real. And these guys, we met them like that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they were a completely new band, and they did their first show with us.
That's so cool.
Yeah, I gave them a call. I didn't know who they were. I've never met them before.
Okay.
Had a conversation with Danny. Now today, we go back from that day. And now we're hanging out every Friday almost. We call each other compadres.
Love
He's
it.
at my house.
BFFs.
Yeah, we're literally best friends forever.
Best friends forever.
But yeah, these guys, we've gotten so close to them to the point we share a lockout with them. And these guys, it all happened based on giving a chance.
Yeah.
Booking new bands and whatnot. Same, these dudes, Vermin too. We didn't know them.
Wait, you know what? I think after the episode, let's just go over everything on the
Oh,
jacket.
yeah,
I
yeah.
feel like
we
just
have to talk about the jacket.
we just have a jacket moment.
Yeah, we should. Yeah,
Is
we
there a name for the jacket? Am I like
should. You know
the
what?
vest with all like the patches? Because I feel like I see it at like all the shows.
Yeah, so I have two.
Okay.
This
All right.
is the Anathemma jacket.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, so this one I call the Anathemma jacket because I wear it predominantly with Anathemma.
Okay.
I have a secondary jacket.
Okay.
That's the Hyrax jacket.
Okay.
So I'm in
perfect.
another band as well called Hyrax. That's the jacket for Hyrax.
He
you
is
know?
truly Hannah Montana, ladies
Yeah.
and gentlemen.
Yeah.
So depending on which band he's with.
Yeah, depending which band I'm with, that's the jacket I'll wear.
All right, that makes a
know.
lot of sense.
But if it's a super long tour,
Mm-hmm.
I will take both jackets because eventually one will start to stink.
That's fair.
Yeah.
I feel like this might be like a dry clean only situation. Like, do you wash this in the sink? Like, how does that work?
You never wash your jackets.
Okay, just
No, I'm just kidding. No, imagine. Ugh.
Mm.
But no,
This
this
has been so nice talking to you.
I know, right? Yeah. That's what that smell was.
Yeah, I wondered what it was.
So this jacket in particular, it's always in cold water,
Okay.
and then you never dry it in the dryer.
Makes
it has to be
sense.
hung dry.
Okay.
And then the other jacket's fully embroidered, so
Oh,
that one
nice.
gets dry cleaned.
Nice.
Yeah, so that one it has to be embroidered, all patches on there.
That's very
Yeah,
cool.
since this has ink and some of it had been redone.
Mm-hmm.
And I've learned over the time, don't wash or dry clean this thing. It'll destroy the ink. And I've learned that because I've needed to take patches off, put new ones on, replace them. Yeah.
That's so sad.
Yeah, I know.
Very unfortunate.
Yeah. Yeah. Moment of silence for those patches.
Just let's be respectful. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so how did you meet your bandmates? So I know you said that you have a co-founder,
Yes. Adrian.
Adrian.
So Adrian,
Shout out to Adrian.
shout out to Adrian. He's probably at home now, chilling after a long day at work. So Adrian is the bassist of the band.
Okay.
And Adrian, I've known him since elementary school.
Stop it.
We go back all the way to clarinet class.
Were you like, I just want to be a metal band? Is that what you guys did like in 3rd grade?
Nope.
Okay.
Nowhere
All
near
right.
what
I
happened.
was really hoping for that.
I don't
It's-
know.
it's
No.
fine.
Very different.
Okay.
So with Adrian, it's a whole long story, but I'll make it very short. So Adrian, me and Adrian were friends since then.
Okay.
And at one point, life happens.
Yeah.
We stopped talking for about 4 years, right? And then we reconnect, And the thing is, I was in another band,
Okay.
called Perfectly on Key, and it was a jazz fusion, hip hop, and rock,
Okay.
band, yeah. And I was in that when I was 14, all the way until I was 16. A lot of the members are older, and it was
That's
a
crazy.
mix-
How much
yeah.
older were they?
Some of them I think were 18, 19, 20. Yeah.
That's pretty crazy to be
Yeah,
a 14-year-old
I
playing
know.
with like almost 20-year-olds.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, and it was weird.
I'm sure you got no trouble at all.
You know what? No.
Really?
Yeah, because it was weird. When you think about it, it's a little weird, but it wasn't, because
Yeah.
I learned so much from them.
Uh-huh.
Because the guitarist was older. There was a lot of funk influences I got from him.
That's awesome.
If it wasn't for him, his name is Chris Johnson. If it
Shout out to
wasn't,
Chris.
Yeah, shout out to Chris. If it wasn't for him, I wouldn't be able to play funk. And same thing with the guy Caleb. Caleb learned it from him too, but he
Mhm.
was also one of the younger musicians in the band. Yeah.
That's really cool. So he
Yeah.
just like took you guys under his wing.
No, Glenn
No.
did, the manager.
Okay.
Yeah, so Glenn took us under the wing, and he formed this thing, and it was very promising until finally one of the main supporters, which is the drummer's dad, had
Mhm.
passed away.
Oh.
Just everything changed,
Yeah.
and unfortunately the band didn't survive, right?
Yeah.
I didn't want to be in a band after that, because I was like, that was such a failure, because I felt like I was a big writer in that band. I was,
Yeah.
even though I was so young.
Yeah.
That's why and I think that's why Glenn had taken me too, because I was so young, yet I knew how to write, even at such a young age.
That's a gift.
Yeah.
Not
I'd say.
everybody can do that. So, I
Yeah.
mean, to recognize that gift that you have and then
Yeah.
utilize it and have someone that can recognize your talent too.
Yeah. Glenn Johnson.
Shout out to Glenn.
Yeah. Yeah.
We're going to have to make a list of
A
like
list.
45
Shout out
people
to-
here,
yeah, I
Allan.
know. Yeah. And Glenn had taught me a lot too. He's, if anything, all the things I learned from being in a band,
Mhm.
what to do, how to be, how to manage. I've learned a lot from him.
Yeah.
And unfortunately towards the end it didn't work out. And because I had so much contribution to that, I didn't want to be in a band anymore, because it all fell apart.
It
And
would
when-
feel devastating,
it,
right?
It was so devastating. I was
Yeah.
17 when the band fell apart.
So that's what, like you were in
3
it for
years.
3 years.
I was in it for 3 years.
And those are like your core years, like
Yeah.
your core teenage years, and that would be tough.
And I didn't want to be in a band anymore. I was like, I'm done. Screw this.
Throws the guitar away.
Yeah,
He just starts crying in the rain.
Yeah. And I went to college and everything. I went to CSUN and all that. And I was, filling up my time. There's always something missing.
Yeah.
There's always that thing missing. And then I would start going to watch Metallica and all these other shows. And I always felt like that football player wearing a football uniform, but that's watching from the audience. Like,
Yeah.
fuck, man. Like,
Yeah.
I want to play. But
Put me in, coach.
yeah, literally,
Yeah.
But then I was like, I'm not there. I'm not doing it.
Yeah.
Because I'm too afraid of that failure,
Yeah.
And then Adrian comes back into my life and he pesters me. Come on, let's do a band.
That's
Let's
a
do
good
band."
friend.
Yeah, I know,
That's
right?
a good friend.
A very good friend. He's a brother. And Adrian pesters and pesters. I was like, dude, he needs to leave me the fuck alone.
Like Adrian, respectfully,
Yeah.
shut the fuck up.
Yeah. So what happened was, he had told me, oh, like we should have lunch one of these days.
Yeah.
And I knew he was going to ask me again. So I was like, you know what? This fucker never been to Olive Garden. We're going to go to Olive Garden, right?
Ooh.
Yeah, I
Great
know.
selection. Okay. What's your meal of choice?
Always seafood Alfredo, but
Okay.
I add mushrooms to it.
Ooh.
Oh, it's so good. It's so good.
That sounds amazing. I'm
Yeah.
going to try that next time.
Try it. It's fucking awesome.
I love Olive Garden.
And me too.
Love the OG.
Yeah. So yes, that's I used to work there. That's what we call it.
Stop.
Call it
Were you a
OG.
server?
No, I was a busser. I started as a dishwasher,
Okay.
and then I was a busser.
I feel like you probably had the best like job because you don't have to deal with anybody. You just like clean everything up.
Oh, it was horrible.
Really?
Well, I loved the people. I
Yeah.
loved all of it. I just didn't like how much work it was because I was there from 6 o'clock, sometimes all the way to 2 in the morning.
Ooh.
Because there's days it gets full.
Oh, I'm sure.
Yeah.
It's always popping in the Olive Garden, especially on the
Always.
weekends. It's like
Oh my
always
God.
super busy.
Always, especially on Mother's Day. Holy crap.
Mother's Day and Father's Day, worst days in restaurants.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
learned that never again.
Yeah. Oh
Never
my
again.
God. Yeah. Being a dishwasher during that time. Oh.
Where you need another
fuck.
moment of silence.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
Yeah. And my manager,
Oh,
we were there till 4:30 that morning. And they were saying, dude, the morning crew is gonna come in soon. We gotta go home.
could you imagine saying hello to the morning crew?
I know. We had, and I'll never forget the number, 1,200 and something people attend Olive Garden
That's
in that
insane.
night.
That should not be allowed.
Or that day. Yeah, it's just nuts.
Like, just make your mom something.
Yeah, and those are good days. I'll put my speaker on, put Ride the Lightning or stuff like that. I'll start cleaning really fast.
Just like going crazy.
But-
That is like the best thing when you see like in the kitchen.
Yeah.
It's usually like so I worked at Permane Brothers in
Okay.
Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
And they love to listen to Slippery When Wet. And it was like an 80s hair metal station. And they
Yeah.
would just have it going and they're like flipping stuff on the grill. And it was
You get in the
it's just
groove.
it's just a moment. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
And when it's busy, it does go quicker.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. So going back to the Adrian
Anyway,
thing. Yeah.
sorry, Adrian.
Yeah. So going back to that, we go to Olive Garden.
Okay.
Right. I knew the question was coming. He's gonna ask. So I came up with these ridiculous terms so he could stop bothering me about it.
Okay. And what were these terms? Please
I
share.
told him, well, one, I said the band is called Anathemma.
Okay.
That's the first one. It's Anathemma. Second, you have no say in this band.
Okay.
I have all the say. So you do whatever choice I come up with this band, you have to follow it.
Okay.
And lastly, whatever gets written has to come from me, not from you.
Laying the law down.
Yeah. And then he was supposed to say no.
Right. Those are some pretty
Yeah.
serious demands.
Because I was like, yeah, he's gonna say, fuck this guy.
Yeah,
And
literally.
then he said, all right, when do we start? And I told him, you're supposed to say no. Yeah. He's all like, dude, come on. Oh, no. The third term was we're not playing power metal.
Okay.
We're playing fucking thrash metal. That's what I said. And then he was like, yeah, that's when he said yes. I was like, fuck, dude. What the fuck?
You have died if he was like, I was hoping you would say that.
Yeah. I don't know, man. Like,
You tried. You gave it your best, but it was fate.
I tried to steer him up, but no, he was insistent.
Yeah.
And I was like, fuck, he's really that dedicated. He wants to do it. I don't know what I'm getting into, but I know a guy who plays guitar and who's been pestering me too.
Okay.
And he was one of the original members too. And he was a guy I met at CSUN. Right?
Okay.
And then he happened to know a drummer as well.
Perfect.
So that was the first lineup. And then we decided, okay, cool. Now we got to find a singer, And then we looked. We couldn't find one. And then me, the type of person I am, I put in 100% in everything I do.
Yeah.
That's just the type of person I am. I put in 100%. So I said, fuck it. If we can't find a singer, I'll do it. I'll step up.
Have you ever sang before that moment?
Not like that.
That's fair.
I'll sing. I'm a professional shower singer. 100%.
Aren't we all?
Yes. Yes, I will sing in there like a motherfucker. But on a stage, like in a legit, like we're trying to do this band. No, this never. The band I was in before, Perfectly On Key, was instrumental. So now it's like, holy shit.
Oh.
Dude, like I don't have any idea what I would say on a mic. Yeah, so I was like, fuck it. I just stepped up.
So how was your first show? Like, how did you feel? Because that's a lot to take on if you've never done it before.
Yeah, it was very scary at first.
Yeah.
Because, it was a backyard show. And this guy,
that's fun.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
That's a good time.
It's a classic backyard show.
Love a backyard show.
When we did this, I was 21, So I was like, oh, shit. I feel older already doing this.
Yeah.
I was 21. And we're like, fuck, okay. let's do this. And the guy I was throwing it was Jimmy, and Jimmy, he was a classmate of mine
Okay.
in college. So that's how I had that connection.
Yeah.
Let's do a show with Jimmy. Fuck it, let's get out there. And the band was founded in 2016,
Okay.
but we didn't play our first show until 2017 because I wanted it to be right.
That's fair.
And
That was
I'm
going to be my
picky.
follow-up question.
Yeah.
You knew what I was thinking.
Yeah, I guess. I know some things. so so we do the show, and I was fucking terrified because I was
Yeah.
like, what do I even say? You know?
I think that's probably like the most awkward part is probably like
Yeah.
greeting the crowd, or like, do you
Yeah.
talk? Do you not talk?
Yeah.
Because it's kind of awkward when bands don't talk.
Very.
They just like go up and do
Very.
their thing, and then they're like, bye.
Yeah, it's very awkward. And I try to stay away from that. And what ended up happening that day, I just realized, oh shit, I have it in me.
Yeah.
Because I changed.
Yeah.
I just immediately, all right, this is what we're doing, blah, 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 blah. And then
Yeah.
from there, I was like, oh shit, I guess I meant to do this,
Right. It just came natural to
It
you.
came natural. Yeah. Because I originally always wanted to be a guitarist and backing vocal guy,
Right.
but contribute a lot.
Yeah.
Not a front, And then now I'm here in the front. I was like, oh, fuck. But now I love it.
Yeah, you love it.
I love it.
Now, are
Yeah.
you the lead singer in the other band you play
No.
in? Okay.
I'm backing vocal and guitarist.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. So with Hyrax, completely different role.
Okay.
Hyrax is a thrash metal band
Okay.
from 1980s. 1985 was when it was founded. Yeah.
Stop.
Yes. And Hyrax has played with Metallica, with Death Angel. Right now, Hyrax just announced a tour with Dark Angel, Sacred Reich.
No.
Yes. Yeah. So that's a big deal,
That's so awesome. So
Yeah.
how do you balance that with work?
Oh man. Oh God. Because
I'm hitting you with all the questions.
it's a lot.
Yeah, it would be a
And
lot.
It's a lot because not only do I teach, I'm a special education teacher. So that comes with a lot more responsibility.
Oh, absolutely.
I'm a soccer coach. Yeah.
Stop it.
At the same school. Yeah. I'm a soccer coach too.
Okay.
And then I have Anathemma and Hyrax. And in both bands, I put 100%, So during the school year, I'm running on fumes. Because there's one night I'll be playing in Sacramento.
Mm-hmm.
The next night, I'm back in my classroom. And I drove overnight, and I arrived back at 5:30 to get an hour and a half sleep, get back to school, and do my job. Yeah, and I do that. And then only to find out, oh, let's do soccer practice. Soccer practice is over. I go to bed around 7. Yeah. Yep.
I'm almost speechless.
Yeah.
I get angry if I have to wake up before 9 a.m.
Yeah. Yeah.
So this is crazy because you're balancing so much.
Yeah.
And, you're educating the youth.
Yeah.
And you're
Yeah.
teaching them soccer. And, you're playing into heavy metal bands. Like, you're doing all these things. Like, that's
Yeah.
a lot to balance.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I hope during the summers you get to sleep.
I do.
Okay.
I do.
I'm hoping that for you.
I woke up 3 hours ago.
That's
You
really
know?
nice. I'm happy to hear
Yeah.
that, quite honestly.
Yeah, that's my moment to recharge.
Yeah.
Recharge or just get away from the teacher stuff because
Mhm.
I do love teaching. Don't get me wrong.
Right.
I love teaching. And I love being with the kids. But my calling is music, and spending the summer to spend my time with music,
hmm
that just rejuvenates me.
Yeah. Of course.
Yeah.
It's your passion. That's what you
Yeah.
love to do. So it's nice to have, those few months. So it's nice that you have that profession,
Yeah.
and you don't have like a 9 to 5 that runs
Yeah.
all year long.
Yeah.
So,
That's what really helps too.
Mhm.
Because like during the school year, and what helps too is that it's a 8:30 to 3:30 job. So
Oh, that's
after
nice.
3:30, I have time.
yeah.
So on a Friday night, like let's say that show at the Iron Maidens,
hmm
3:30 ends, drive my ass right down to Hollywood, and get ready for the show.
It's crazy.
Yeah, and then we do the show, and then like let's say we have shows with Hyrax
Mhm.
during the summertime. We just came back from Rock al Parque. We played in Colombia, in Bogota.
I saw that.
Yeah.
That's so fucking
Yeah.
cool.
It was fun, and the summer vacation allows me to do that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely.
yeah. So it's a lot.
It is a lot. Again, a little speechless by how many things you're doing.
Yeah.
So speaking of travel, do
Uh-huh.
you have any crazy travel stories?
Crazy travel.
You gotta have
stories.
something.
Oh my God.
You
You
gotta
know,
have something. You're in two bands.
yeah, I'm in two bands. Crazy travel stories.
Crazy
Mm,
travel stories.
shoot. This ties into the damn it moment,
Oh,
actually.
okay. Well then
So I don't
let's
want to give it away.
okay, then let's pause on
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
I'll switch gears here a little bit.
Okay, go for it. Yeah, yeah.
So I have asked my past guests this question. So naturally I have to ask you.
Yeah.
But I have noticed that you have a pet parrot.
I do. Lola.
So
Yeah.
Lola. So I asked my guests if they sniff dog paws. Do you have a dog?
No, I don't.
Because I've only seen a parrot named Lola.
No,
Do
yeah, I
you
don't.
sniff Lola's little feet?
That's not possible. No way. No way. Oh my God.
You've never tried?
You know, no, I don't think so.
Okay. I
Yeah.
feel like the logistics might be a little
Yeah.
difficult.
It's very difficult. I'll
Yeah.
say this: the most I'll do is I'll give her a little kiss on the head, right
Okay.
here,
Okay.
because parrots, she's very temperamental.
Really?
When I show on Instagram is the nice side of her.
Okay. She seems very sweet. I
don't
mean,
know
that's
about
all. That's
that,
all.
you know? Yeah.
You're putting the good sides of Lola
Yeah.
on Instagram.
Yes,
Because that's
yeah.
what I'm seeing.
Yeah, she's very sweet, but god damn, she has her moments. Oh my God.
Does she talk?
Yeah, she does.
What does she say?
She says hello.
Okay.
She says what? You know, and when she's bored
Mm-hmm.
and she doesn't have attention, even though she's like in the living room and I'm in the kitchen, and if there's too much space, it's not to her liking.
Okay.
What? What? Yeah, she'll start screaming what at me.
Stop.
Yeah, and I'm like, Lola, you know. And then she goes, what? So I have to get stepladder.
Uh-huh.
I have a stepladder. She loves it.
Oh.
So I'll get stepladder. I'll give her stepladder. She gets on it, and we have to put her next to us.
Stop.
You know. Yes. Yeah.
Does she sleep in the same room
No.
with you? Okay.
Lola has her area.
Okay.
She has her house. You know.
Okay.
Yeah, but if another word, she knows how to say papa. You know. So
Stop.
yeah,
Stop.
Yep. So if I'm oversleeping,
Mm-hmm.
she's bored, right? She'll go, Papa, Papa, just to know if I'm still there or if
Yeah.
I'm still sleeping. And then I'll be like, Lola. And then she'll be like, Papa. You know? Yeah.
Stop it. That's
Yeah.
amazing. What made you want to get a parrot?
She wasn't mine.
Oh.
She was my dad's, you know. And my dad, what happened was she's been in the family for almost 10 or 12 years.
Oh,
Yeah,
really?
10 years, I think. No. Yeah, almost 10 years. 10 years.
Do parrots live
Yeah.
forever? I feel like they live for a really long
50
time.
through 75 years.
Okay, so this is going to be a family heirloom.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So Lola, my dad and mom got her when she was young. She was 2, you know, around 2 or 3.
Yeah.
And they had her for about 10 years. And then my brother still lives with my parents, right? And Janet as well, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And Eddie and Janet had a child, you know. And then once Ethan, my nephew, was born,
Yeah.
you know, Lola wasn't too accepting of Janet anymore.
Really?
Yeah, birds like that, they pick and choose who they like and who they don't like.
Huh.
Yeah. And Lola is very jealous. And when Lola doesn't like someone,
Mhm.
she has the most ear-piercing scream on the planet. You will hear her from like if you're at your apartment, you'll hear it down the street. It's
Stop.
like their defense mechanism.
So she would just scream.
Wah! Just start screaming.
Huh.
Yeah. And some of my friends are scared of her.
Really?
Because our current fill-in, Thomas.
Yeah.
Thomas used to be a permanent drummer with us. Now he's just a fill-in.
Yeah.
And he's the drummer you saw playing at the show with us,
Oh,
right?
very cool.
Yeah. And Tomas, he's terrified of her. Yes, you're terrified, Thomas. Yeah.
I mean, I get it. I think I would be concerned that Lola would be like,
Yeah, he's like, I fucking hate that bird. Yeah. Because she looks at him and she poofs. And when she poofs, that's when
is that where the scream happens?
Sometimes.
Okay.
Sometimes it's out of
Okay.
nowhere. Sometimes you know it's coming. And then he'll like walk slowly and she'll go, wah, to Thomas. And he runs out of the apartment.
That's fair.
Yeah.
I think that's a natural reaction for Thomas to have.
Yeah, I think so too.
Okay.
Yeah. But you know what? Yeah, so she started screaming a lot at the house to the point where it's not good for Ethan, you
Yeah.
know? And it wasn't fair to Lola either because they had to push her to another part of the house where
Aw.
she's alone.
Yeah.
So my dad said we're gonna have to give her away. Or, you know, and I was like, I'll take her. especially because I have a lot of sentiment to her.
Yeah.
My grandma was the person who took care of her every day. And when
Oh,
my grandma passed, I thought, dang, that's also my grandma's bird. No
right.
way.
You can't give grandma's bird away.
Nope. So I took her. And now she's in my apartment.
I love it. And now
Yeah.
Lola lives in the apartment.
She's
She
got her
hangs
own
out with the
apartment.
band.
She does. She does. Yep.
She doesn't like Thomas.
No, no. Yeah, she does not like.
Not a fan of Thomas.
No, not a fan of Thomas. Yeah. Yeah, but her and also my compadre Danny,
Okay.
he's not a fan of her either.
Oh,
Because he slept over one night and he's sleeping, right? And Lola's like this. She'll get off her cage and he's sleeping on the air mattress, he's relaxing.
yeah.
She walks over, she's coming, you hear nails, shh, 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 and he wakes up. He's like, he feels her tongue, just like doing this, tapping him.
Stop.
He's like, what the fuck? He looks and makes eye contact. She makes eye contact. Chomp.
No.
Bites a chunk out of him.
No.
Yeah. But she waited until they make eye contact. Yep. That's Lola.
That's a spicy girl.
We call her the hot Cheeto.
I appreciate that about
Yep.
her. Yeah.
That's
I like
Lola.
that she waited. She
Mhm.
waited to make eye contact.
She waits. Yeah. Yep. She's an evil bird.
I'm just so happy I asked.
Yeah.
I'm so glad that I asked.
Yeah.
Okay, so no to the sniffing of the.
No way. Nope.
Okay.
Yeah. She
All right.
barely lets me even trim her nails. It's hard. It's very hard to
Gosh.
do. Yeah.
So, okay, wait. So you know how have you ever seen like dogs on Instagram where they'll like put them in like the hammocks almost? Do you do that with Lola?
With Lola, what I do is I bought her a perch
Okay.
that trims the nails, but also too I take about I think 4 hours to do her nails, because if you have to be very careful with their nail because their blood vessels will grow out the longer the nails get.
Oh,
And if
okay.
you cut a little too much,
Mhm.
blood will come out.
Oh
you know?
no.
Yeah. So what I do now is I file it with the nail filer, and I go all the way until she's like, no more, and I have to play around to where she will be okay with it.
Yeah.
And that's a big step for her because she didn't let anybody touch her feet before, and then with me, just I have to do it little by little.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're like the nail salon.
I guess so.
You're
Yeah.
asking her about her day, filing her nails down.
Shit, she needs to tip me, man.
She does
She
need to
does.
tip you.
She does.
Maybe add some bedazzles
She does.
to her little nails.
Yeah. Yeah. I know, little gems.
Doing little gem artwork.
Yeah. Yeah.
Next we'll see that you're getting into like, doing little parrot nails.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. The time has come.
Okay.
Damn it moment. Let's do it.
Oh boy.
Let's hear it.
Oh boy.
I'm so ready for this.
The damn it moment has happened multiple times.
Oh gosh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, I have made mistakes in my life where I'm like, fuck. And this one happened twice in both Anathemma and Hyrax.
Oh.
And there's footage.
Stop.
Yes.
Are you
there's
going to share that footage with us?
Well, it's on YouTube.
It's on YouTube? Okay.
It's on YouTube. So
Okay.
the first one.
I'm settled in.
So I have to check my phone. I think I still have it. The first one isn't on YouTube with Anathemma.
Okay.
But there were witnesses.
We love a
So,
witness.
We host a show every single year, this show we call it the Shady Moose shows, right?
The Shady Moose?
Shady Moose shows,
Okay.
yeah. And it's a show where we throw it on a ranch, and it's unlimited beer, and all you do is you pay $10. You
Wow.
get in, and you can camp overnight. You can hang out there, bonfire, grill your own steaks, whatever,
Stop.
and just one stage, and the bands play for hours.
How could anything go wrong there?
Yeah, I know, right?
Nothing could ever go wrong there.
Yeah, this is an annual event, and
Okay.
so we're playing the show, and one time I guess Mother Nature just did not agree with the date,
Okay.
and it had started to drizzle, right? And you know what? The people didn't much care.
Yeah.
So we're like, fuck it, let's play the show. So I'm playing, and you saw I have that moment. I always run into the crowd.
Uh-huh.
So I was like, fuck it. All right, it's my time to run into the crowd. Well, the stage is there, and then it's on dirt. I didn't see that the point dipped like this. So I do my bit. I jump off the stage, getting ready to run into the crowd. My foot lands in the dip and bends sideways.
No.
Yeah. And I fall down. and Danny was subbing in actually, and he looks. He's like, oh fuck, and then Adrian doesn't know how he keeps playing. Thomas is playing, And I tell one of the guys, just give me the mic. I'll sing from the floor. I don't give a fuck. I'll sing from the
Just
floor.
roll it down to me
Yeah,
in
just
the
give me the
mud
fucking
pit.
mic. Yeah, I'll keep singing because I'm the type of guy. I will keep going.
100%.
But Tomas notices and he's like, "Oh shit." He stops, and you can see the footage. I have to look for it. If I have it, I'll send it to
You
you.
have to share it with us. You have to.
If I have it, I will share it.
Okay.
Thomas stops, he looks, and he swears he's gonna laugh at me. There's that infamous Thomas smile. He's like, yeah,
Like that smirk where
that
he
smirk.
uh-huh.
He has that fucking smirk, and you see that smirk. He wants to laugh at me. I'm like, God damn it! Here I am sitting on the ground, like there. I can't play. And then the guys are like, "Fuck! Well, at least we made it to the last song."
The show must go on.
Yeah,
you got to keep the show going.
So we wrapped up, and we're like, "Fuck!" And then after that, I realized, holy shit, I have to put the gear away, and my ankle's all fucked up.
Did you break your ankle?
I had a what's it called, 3rd-degree sprain. That's what they had told me.
Oh God.
And I was in a boot for about 8 weeks.
Stop.
And you can see on the Anathemma page, there's me on the chair with a boot, and I'm like this.
That's great.
That was a result of that, and we knew we still had shows lined up, so I had to learn how to play shows standing in a boot.
In the boot.
Yep.
That was dedication.
The boot era. Yeah.
The boot era.
Yeah, the boot era. Yeah.
I love it. The boot era.
Yep.
Did you have people sign your boot?
No, no, I didn't.
Disappointed.
I know, because it's not a cast. It's
it's one of the okay.
Yeah, it was.
Okay.
It's a boot.
I was thinking when you're elementary school, you would break your arms so that people can sign your cast.
Hell yeah, I had people sign my cast, but it was a boot.
It was a boot.
Yeah, and
what a pain in the ass that would be.
That sucked because it was like rounded. So yeah, and I used it, and my doctors told me, do not put too much weight on it.
Yeah.
So I use it as a crutch a lot. So when I would play shows, I realized I can't press on a fucking pedal with this big ass thing.
No.
So I switched feet, and I would use this foot to control while I'm surfing on this one because it's like this. That was a very bad moment, and I was like, God damn it,
That's very challenging to have all of those things going on at once.
Yep.
So did you have 2 boot eras, or was there only 1 boot era?
Now, that was 1 boot era, and I fell off the stage, so that's my story. Yeah. It happened again a few months later, the Hyrax, and, oh no, this one's on YouTube.
Okay.
And we jumped on the European tour. We jumped on. We were scheduled for a European tour.
You literally hopped on the
I know,
European tour.
Like, well, I guess I hopped on technically. Yeah. So I hopped on. And then we did all throughout Europe and multiple festivals around there. And one of the festivals we had done was called Alcatraz in Belgium. Right.
Huh, okay.
And we're really excited to play. And it's on YouTube. It's I think it's Hyrax, it's Warlords Command. And Black Smoke, that's the title of the video.
That's so funny.
Yeah. And, well, there's a part where I always do, I kind of have some moments where I do it's like almost like in a sense like rehearsed.
Yeah.
So there's a part like in Black Smoke when I start and I do this, like intensity.
You get the crowd going.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And then boom, I go into the riff, right?
Right.
So I do that. During that time, there's smoke. The smoke machines. The song's called Black Smoke. So
right.
There's smoke everywhere.
You gotta have smoke during Black Smoke.
Yeah, you have to.
You can't not.
If you don't, So there's the stage, and there's the subwoofers. Mm-hmm. I didn't see the gap, and the smoke had covered the gap.
Did you have the boot on during this time?
No. The boot had come off right before I joined Hyrax.
That's even worse.
Yeah, I know. The boot just had came off. And then I joined Hyrax, and then I do this show. Mm-hmm. I don't see it. And it pains me to say there's multiple perspectives of how I fell. And
not just one. Multiple.
There's multiple. And they get more embarrassing, And so I walk right into the crowd because I was like, fuck it, I want to get closer.
Yeah.
Because frontman Caden, he always goes into the crowd too. That's something we have in common.
Right.
We both do that.
Absolutely. You got to go into the crowd.
So I want to get closer. And I was like, all right, this is my time to get closer.
Just
magic.
Falls.
You literally see me. I'm there 1 second, next second. God. Yeah. what you don't see. Oh, even better. What you do see in the video, Caden sees me fall.
Uh-huh.
He's laughing at me. He is cracking up. You catch his expression. He's just laughing at me.
How could you not?
Yeah.
You know, it's hard
I
not
know.
to.
Yep.
You're there one moment, the next moment
Yeah,
you're gone.
it's so funny. And I crack up about it, you know. But when I fell, this is what you don't see on the YouTube video. The crowd caught me because there's no rail. Yeah, this particular stage there was no
Dedicated.
rail. So when I fell forward, my shin had gone straight into the subwoofer, and I have a little dip now because of it.
Ooh, so you can remember it.
Yeah, yeah. And I fell like that. Since the crowd was so close, they caught me, and I didn't miss one note. You know,
That's
and
great.
They caught me like this, and I'm playing. And after that, I was like, okay, thanks, guys. I get off of them, and they're like, yeah, you know.
If that's not metal, I don't know what is.
Yeah, it was so amazing. That's one perspective.
Okay.
The back perspective, I nearly fall out of my pants.
No.
My fucking pants, when I fall down, the fall is so quick, you can see my boxers come down. I was like, no, not my boxers. My pants come down, you see my boxers. Like, oh, fuck, you can see my chonies and all this shit. Like, oh, hell no, dude. Yep.
That would make it 10 times worse if your pants are just gone.
No, dude, I was
just
falling out of
gone.
my pants. Yeah. I was like, holy fuck. And then it's on one of the lives, you know. And then you can see Caden's wife, Anna. She's recording. She's like, oh, no. She moves to the side when you see me fall.
We're going to need all the footage.
Yeah.
We're going to need all the footage so that we can post it on.
Yeah.
Has this clip gone viral? Because I feel like it had to have.
You know what? It's not viral. Thank God. You know, but
Until
maybe,
this airs.
I know, right? Oh, God. Yeah. But
That's what we're here for.
Yeah, I know. That's my fun fact. I have fallen off. Or that's my damn it moment.
That's the damn it moment.
My damn moment. I've fallen off multiple times off the stage. Yep, I just don't learn.
You just do it. Just keep doing it. Well, I hope you don't do it like after we have this conversation.
I hope so too.
I hope like you don't like message me and you're like, I actually fell for a third time.
Oh, that would be awful.
We can't have that.
Yeah, no.
We can't, we can't put those bad vibes.
No bad juju. That's what we call it.
No bad juju.
None of that.
Does anyone ever tell you to break a fucking leg before you go on stage?
I hope not anymore. You know?
I don't know. I don't know why I just thought of that, but I hate when people say that. It's like, why?
Well, I don't know. Like, isn't it like theater or something like that?
I think so.
Yeah, it's a good luck in theater, but I don't know why they say that shit. I just tell people, hey, go kick some ass.
Right.
Know?
That's perfect.
Yeah,
that's all we need.
Yeah, but come on, man. I don't want to break no legs.
Right. Like, listen, I've already fallen off of 2 stages.
Yeah, I know.
Can't fall off another one.
Like, ha ha. Very funny.
Yeah. LOL.
Yeah.
All right. So we're about wrapping it up.
Sounds good.
So what shows do you have coming up? Shout out your handles so that people can find you.
Yeah. So the handles are, my personal handle is at the Yuck Duck. You heard it right.
Where did that come from?
So I love collecting rubber ducks. You know, the little ones.
Do you have a Jeep?
No, I don't.
Okay.
I know. That's the funny part. I don't. There's a story for another day for that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, the Yuck Duck is my handle, you know.
Collect ducks.
My band handle is Anathemma, at Anathemma 0816.
Okay.
You'll find us there on Instagram. You can catch us on our website too, www.anathema.com. You can also catch Hyrax as well. You'll catch that as Hyrax Official on Instagram. And then what was the next one? What was the other thing? Shows.
What shows you got going on?
Anathemma. So Anathemma show we got going on is at the Whiskey, actually.
Very cool.
Yeah, we're playing at the Whiskey Go again. We are direct support with Prong. So we're really excited about that one. So catch us on Thursday, October 2nd. So we will be there live again. Catch us there. And in terms of Hyrax, we will be playing in San Diego in September 5th, I believe, on Friday. So that's the next one at the Dark Angel Tour.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Catch them on the Dark Angel Tour. Catch them at the Whiskey A Go-Go in October. Allan, thank you so much for being here. Thank you for sharing your Damn It moment.
Yeah.
And I'll see you guys next episode.
All right. See you later, guys.
Thank you.
Yeah, for sure.
That was awesome.